What if becoming wealthy was not about finding a secret investment, earning a huge salary, or getting lucky with a business idea? What if the path to building wealth was actually built on simple rules that ordinary people have followed for generations? Imagine two people. They are the same age. They earn almost the same income. They live in the same city. But 30 years later, one person has financial freedom, investments, and assets working for them. The other person is still waiting for the next paycheck, wondering where all their money disappeared. So what created the difference? Was it intelligence? Was it luck? Was it a higher income? The answer is usually much simpler. It was the small financial decisions they repeated over many years. Because wealth is rarely created by one dramatic moment. It is created through thousands of small choices. The world's wealthiest investors, entrepreneurs, and business owners have understood this for centuries. They understand that money follows certain principles. And once you understand these principles, you can start making decisions that move you closer to financial independence. In this video, we are breaking down the 7 money rules that form what we call the millionaire formula. These are not shortcuts. They are not overnight success tricks. They are the timeless principles that have helped ordinary people build extraordinary wealth. Welcome to Capital Academy, where we simplify investing, money management, and wealth creation so anyone can understand how money works. When many people hear the word millionaire, they imagine luxury cars, expensive houses, and people who were born into wealthy families. But history tells a different story. Many millionaires were not born wealthy. They simply learned how to manage money differently. They understood something that most people never learn. Money is not just something you earn. Money is a tool. And like any tool, the results depend on how you use it. A person can earn a lot of money and still remain financially stressed. Another person can earn a normal income and slowly build wealth over decades. The difference is not always how much money comes in. The difference is what happens after the money arrives. Throughout history, different cultures have developed different approaches to money. Ancient merchants understood saving capital. Farmers understood investing in productive assets. Business owners understood ownership. Modern investors understand compound growth. The language changes, but the principles remain the same. The idea of building wealth through disciplined financial habits has existed for thousands of years. Even before modern stock markets existed, people understood the importance of owning productive assets. A farmer who owned land was not only working for today's harvest. They were building an asset that could produce value year after year. A business owner who built a company was creating something that could continue generating income beyond their own labor. Today, those same ideas appear in different forms. Stocks represent ownership in companies. Real estate represents ownership of property. Bonds represent lending capital. Businesses represent systems that create value. The millionaire formula is based on understanding these concepts and applying 7 simple rules consistently. Let's begin. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. The first rule is simple. Pay yourself first. This idea sounds easy, but it completely changes how people think about money. Most people follow this pattern. They receive income. They pay bills. They spend on necessities. They buy things they want. And if anything is left over, they save. The problem is that usually nothing is left over. There is always another expense, another subscription, another purchase, another reason to delay saving. The pay yourself first principle reverses the order. Instead of saving whatever remains, you save first and spend what remains. This concept became popular through personal finance education, but the idea is much older. Ancient merchants understood that protecting capital was essential. A merchant who spent every coin earned would eventually lose the ability to grow. Successful traders understood that part of every profit had to be reinvested. The same principle applies today. When you receive money, a portion should immediately go toward building your future. It could be an emergency fund. It could be investments. It could be education. It could be starting a business. The important part is that some of your income must work for future you. Think about 2 people. Person A earns $3,000 per month. They spend everything and save nothing. Person B earns $2,500 per month. They automatically invest $250 every month before spending. At first glance, Person A looks richer. But after many years, Person B may have built a financial foundation while Person A has nothing accumulated. This is one of the biggest lessons in wealth building. Your income creates opportunities, but your habits create results. Technology has made paying yourself first easier than ever. Automatic transfers allow people to move money into savings or investment accounts before they even have the chance to spend it. This is one reason many successful investors focus less on motivation and more on systems. They do not depend on willpower every month. They create structures that make good financial decisions automatic. Rule 2. Control your spending without destroying your life. The second millionaire rule is, spend intentionally. This does not mean never enjoying your money. Building wealth is not about becoming miserable. It is about understanding the difference between spending that improves your life and spending that delays your goals. Throughout history, wealthy people have often focused on value. They ask, is this purchase helping me build the life I want? Not, can I afford the monthly payment? Modern consumer culture has changed how people think about money. Advertising has become extremely powerful. Companies spend billions convincing people that happiness comes from owning more things. A bigger car, a newer phone, more expensive clothing, a larger house. But many financially successful people understand a different equation. Wealth is not measured by what you display. It is measured by what you own. A person driving an expensive car may look wealthy while making large monthly payments. Another person driving an older car may quietly own investments worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The difference is visible wealth versus actual wealth. One of the most important concepts in personal finance is understanding assets and liabilities. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Investments, businesses, and income-producing property can become assets. Unnecessary debt and expensive lifestyle choices can become liabilities. This does not mean every purchase is bad. Money exists to improve your life. The goal is balance. The millionaire mindset asks, will this decision make future me stronger or weaker? That single question can transform your relationship with money. Rule 3. Make your money work for you. The third millionaire rule is one of the most important concepts in wealth building. Your money should not just sit still. It should work. Most people spend their entire lives exchanging time for money. They work hours. They receive a paycheck. They spend that paycheck. Then they repeat the cycle. But wealthy people understand that there is a limit to how much time one person has. There are only 24 hours in a day. You can only work so many hours. But money can continue working even when you are asleep. This is the foundation of investing. Investing is the process of putting your money into assets that have the potential to grow and generate returns over time. The idea of investing is not new. Throughout history, people have searched for ways to preserve and grow wealth. Ancient civilizations traded goods and invested resources into businesses, farms, and land. During the Industrial Revolution, a major transformation happened. Companies began raising money from investors to build factories, create products, and expand operations. This changed the relationship between ordinary people and businesses. Before this period, ownership of large enterprises was mostly limited to wealthy families and powerful individuals. But stock markets gradually allowed everyday people to become partial owners of major companies. A person did not need to own an entire factory. They could own a small piece of a company. This idea changed wealth creation forever. Today, millions of people around the world invest through stock markets, retirement accounts, and other investment vehicles. They participate in the growth of businesses without having to personally run those businesses. This is one of the greatest advantages of modern investing. You can own a piece of innovation. You can benefit from the productivity of companies. You can participate in economic growth. But many beginners make one mistake. They think investing is about becoming rich quickly. They search for the next big opportunity. They chase trends. They try to predict exactly what will happen tomorrow. Successful investors usually think differently. They understand that wealth is built through patience and consistency. One of the most powerful forces in investing is compound growth. Compound growth means your returns begin generating their own returns. Your money starts producing more money. A simple example. Imagine investing $100 every month. At first, the progress may look slow. The account balance does not seem impressive. But over decades, the growth can become significant because your investments are not only growing from your contributions, they are growing from previous growth. This idea fascinated some of the greatest investors in history. People like Warren Buffett became famous for emphasizing patience, discipline, and long-term ownership. His investment philosophy was built around buying quality businesses and allowing time to work. The lesson is simple. The earlier you allow your money to start working, the more time it has to grow. Time is one of the most valuable assets an investor has. Rule 4. Avoid bad debt and use good debt strategically. The fourth millionaire rule is understanding debt. Debt is one of the most misunderstood topics in personal finance. Some people believe all debt is bad. Others believe borrowing money is always the answer. The truth is more complicated. Debt is a financial tool. And like any tool, it depends on how it is used. Throughout history, borrowing has played a major role in economic development. Merchants borrowed money to purchase inventory. Farmers borrowed money to buy equipment. Entrepreneurs borrowed money to build businesses. Without access to capital, many successful companies and industries would never have existed. The problem is not debt itself. The problem is debt that works against you. Consumer debt is one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth. High-interest credit card debt, unnecessary loans, and borrowing to maintain a lifestyle can create a cycle that becomes difficult to escape. Imagine investing $500 every month, but also paying expensive interest on unnecessary debt. The interest working against you may cancel out the progress you are trying to make. This is why wealthy people pay close attention to the difference between productive and destructive debt. Productive debt is debt used to acquire something that may create future value. For example, a business owner may borrow money to expand a profitable company. An investor may use financing to purchase an income-producing property. A student may borrow money to gain valuable skills and increase future earning potential. The key question is this debt helping me create future value? Or is this debt allowing me to spend money I have not earned yet? Many financial problems come from confusing wants with needs. A person may borrow money for things that lose value immediately. Luxury purchases, unnecessary upgrades, lifestyle expenses. The item may feel good today, but the financial consequences can last years. The millionaire mindset is not about avoiding every opportunity that involves debt. It is about understanding the cost. Before borrowing money, financially successful people consider, what is the interest rate? How long will repayment take? What value will this create? Will this make my financial position stronger or weaker? These questions separate strategic financial decisions from emotional decisions. Rule 5. Increase your income and your skills. The fifth millionaire rule is, never stop improving your ability to earn. Saving money is important. Investing is important. But income is the fuel that allows you to build wealth faster. Many people focus only on cutting expenses. And while controlling spending matters, there is a limit to how much you can reduce. You cannot cut your expenses below zero, but your earning potential can continue growing. This is why successful people invest heavily in themselves. They develop skills. They learn. They improve. They become more valuable in the marketplace. The history of personal finance is closely connected to the history of human skills. In agricultural societies, people who understood farming techniques had an advantage. During the industrial age, people who learned technical skills gained opportunities. In the modern economy, skills like technology, communication, leadership, sales, investing, and entrepreneurship can dramatically increase earning potential. The world rewards people who create value. A person who solves bigger problems usually receives greater financial rewards. This does not mean everyone needs to become an entrepreneur. There are many paths to increasing income. A person can improve their career, start a side business, learn investment skills, develop professional expertise, create valuable products. The millionaire formula understands a simple principle. Your income is the engine. Your savings rate is the fuel efficiency. Your investments are the vehicle. You need all three working together. Many people spend years looking for the perfect investment while ignoring the most important investment they can make: themselves. Learning is one of the few assets that can never be taken away. A skill learned today can create opportunities for decades. Rule 6. Think long-term and let time do the heavy lifting. The sixth millionaire rule is perhaps the hardest one for modern society to accept. Think long-term. We live in a world designed around speed. We want faster internet, faster deliveries, instant entertainment, Quick answers, immediate results. But wealth creation works differently. Real wealth is usually built slowly. A tree does not become massive overnight. It grows little by little every day. Investing works the same way. The greatest advantage an investor has is not predicting the future perfectly. It is having enough time for good decisions to compound. This idea goes against much of modern investment culture. Today, many people see stories of individuals who made fortunes quickly. They hear about someone who bought a certain stock at the perfect moment. They see headlines about overnight success. But these stories often hide the years of preparation, discipline, and patience behind the result. Successful investors understand that one great decision repeated consistently can outperform many emotional decisions. This is why long-term investing has become one of the most respected approaches in financial markets. Instead of constantly buying and selling based on emotions, long-term investors focus on owning quality assets and allowing businesses and economies to grow over time. History has shown that markets can experience difficult periods. There have been recessions, financial crises, market crashes, and periods of uncertainty. But over long periods, productive companies have continued to innovate, create value, and grow. This does not mean every investment succeeds. It means patience and research matter. One of the biggest enemies of wealth building is emotional decision-making. When markets rise, people often become excited and buy without understanding what they own. When markets fall, fear takes over and people sell at the worst possible time. Successful investors develop emotional discipline. They understand that temporary problems are part of investing. The famous investor Benjamin Graham described the market as something that changes its opinion constantly. The lesson is that short-term emotions can create mistakes, while long-term thinking creates opportunities. The millionaire formula is not about predicting every market movement. It is about creating a strong financial foundation and giving your strategy enough time to work. Rule 7. Build systems, not just goals. The seventh and final millionaire rule is, build systems. Goals are important. They give you direction. But systems determine whether you actually reach those goals. Many people set financial goals. They say, I want to become wealthy. I want to invest more. I want to eliminate debt. I want financial freedom. But a goal without a system is only a wish. A system is the process that makes success more likely. For example, a goal might be, I want to save $10,000. A system might be, every month, I automatically transfer 15% of my income into a savings and investment account. The goal creates the destination. The system creates the path. Successful investors and wealthy individuals often rely on systems because they remove emotion from decision-making. They automate saving. They review their finances regularly. They continue learning. They track their progress. They make adjustments when necessary. This idea appears throughout business history. Successful companies do not depend only on motivation. They create processes. They create strategies. They create systems that allow them to operate consistently. Personal finance works the same way. A person who depends entirely on motivation will struggle because motivation changes. A person with strong systems can continue making progress even during difficult periods. This is why automation has become such a powerful tool in modern investing. Automatic investments, automatic savings, automatic bill payments. These systems help people stay consistent. Consistency is one of the hidden secrets behind wealth. Many people underestimate what small actions can accomplish over long periods. Saving a small amount, investing regularly, learning continuously, avoiding unnecessary debt, making better decisions each year. These actions may seem insignificant today, but after decades, they can create dramatic results. Here are some interesting facts about wealth building. Let's look at some fascinating facts about money and investing. The first stock market was created centuries ago, but the idea of shared ownership transformed how ordinary people could participate in economic growth. Before widespread investment, building wealth through business ownership was largely limited to those who already had significant capital. Today, technology allows individuals around the world to access investment opportunities that previous generations could only imagine. Another interesting fact is that many wealthy individuals are not wealthy because of one massive financial event. Their wealth often comes from consistent habits repeated over many years. Small decisions become powerful when combined with time. Another important fact is that financial education has historically been one of the biggest differences between people who build wealth and people who struggle financially. Understanding concepts such as interest, inflation, investing, and risk affects the decisions people make. Money knowledge creates confidence, and confidence leads to better financial choices. A final interesting fact: the concept of financial independence is not new. For centuries, people have searched for ways to create security beyond simply working for every dollar. The modern version of financial independence combines old principles with new tools: ownership, investing, business creation, smart money management, long-term thinking. So why does the millionaire formula matter? Because money affects almost every area of life. Money influences the choices you can make. It affects your ability to handle emergencies. It affects your ability to support your family. It affects your freedom. But the purpose of building wealth is not simply collecting numbers in a bank account. The purpose is creating options. Financial freedom means having the ability to make decisions based on what matters most to you. It means being less controlled by financial stress. It means having resources available when opportunities appear. The millionaire formula is not reserved for a special group of people. The principles are available to anyone willing to learn and apply them. You do not need to become wealthy overnight. You need to start building the habits that wealthy people have used for generations. Pay yourself first. Control your spending. Invest your money. Understand debt. Increase your skills. Think long-term. Build systems. These 7 rules are simple. But simple does not mean easy. The power comes from consistency. Building wealth is a journey. There will be challenges. There will be mistakes. There will be moments of uncertainty. But every financially successful person started with a first step, a first investment, a first saved dollar, a first lesson learned. The difference between where you are today and where you want to be in the future is often created by the decisions you repeat. The millionaire formula is not a magic trick. It is a collection of timeless principles. Principles that have helped merchants, investors, entrepreneurs, and families build financial security throughout history. The earlier you understand these principles, the more time you have to use them. Your future wealth is not created by one perfect decision. It is created by thousands of smart decisions working together. If you want to continue learning the foundations of investing, wealth building, and financial independence, make sure to subscribe to Capital Academy. We are bringing you new episodes every week. In this beginner course, we are building your financial knowledge step by step, from understanding money basics to learning how successful investors think. If you found this video valuable, share it with someone who wants to improve their financial future. Remember, the goal is not just to make money. The goal is to understand money. Because when you understand money, you can make money work for you. Start your financial education today. Learn how money works. Invest with knowledge. Build wealth with patience. In this series, we have the next video episodes that appear on your screen. They are the secret guides and blueprints no one else teaches you in your wealth building journey. Make sure to check them out. Welcome to Capital Academy. Learn, invest, grow.